Switching over to Team VK, Vicious Killers, which is a team that I'd assume that Miyomika would play for, but apparently not. Versus Team
Vicious Killers,
Cheeser, which is another team which I imagine Miyomika would play for, just going off in the name.
Vicious Killers probably being the most known Vietnamese team, I would say. Like, I don't know, VK Gaming, like it has housed like Korean players before, and they have competed in other leagues, I believe. So they are a little bit more known, I would say, compared to all these other ones.
And it's a Proleague, I believe. No, for one season of NZ Proleague, I remember, or was it VK Black? Maybe it was some kind of Vicious Killers.
Look, they've competed in stuff, all right?
They've competed in stuff.
That's it. They played in C Open Team League.
Right.
Yes. That's
organized, of course, by SAC.
And they did win that by beating SYF Gaming.
Suck it, Sif.
Yeah. But yeah. On their team is Justice Simon, who we know. Control.
Probably the second most well-known Vietnamese player, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Potentially even... No, yeah, probably the most well-known, I would say. Yeah, 100%.
Aside from Miyomika.
Yeah, for sure.
Control, if you do anything, if you follow anything StarCraft related on Twitter, you should know Control. Maybe, potentially. He is a Korean player.
He is. They do have a couple of Korean players on their team.
As you said, they do house a couple of Koreans.
They also have Ninja Toss, who they can field.
They do.
She's playing for them.
They're gonna field Ninja Toss, or they could field Ninja Toss.
They could. On the other side, they have Dirty Cheeser. Do you know who's on their team?
Yes.
Do you see who just logged in?
No.
EBG.
EG.
Mate. For those of you who don't know, EBG, one of the OGs, well, maybe not really OGs, but he did compete in a lot of our amateur tournaments.
Yep.
In SDO up until he got promoted, in MSO.
One of the big dominant players that we've had in SDO, I would say. Definitely for on the Terran side.
I'm pretty sure he's had a write-up about him. I'm pretty sure he's been Terran of the Month before.
Terran of the Month like 3 times in a row.
Yeah. But it does look like we will have Justice Simon coming out first.
I mean, he's a host. Just hosting, by the looks of things.
Yeah. Maybe he's just hosting. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Our first map, once again, of course, going to be Disco Bloodbath, LE, by the sea.
Who's playing? Hold on. Where are the casters? Where are these guys? Invite to game.
They're around. They'll be around. Don't worry about it. You worry too much. You need to relax. You need to relax a little bit.
Okay. Protoss player Weeboo.
Weeboo?
Yes.
Weeboo.
Yes, Weeboo.
I assume that I know how to spell that.
WIBU.
Okay, I did not know how to spell that at all. Hope I got the capitalizations correct. It's gonna be a PvP.
Yes, it will be a PvP. We have the players in. We are just getting the Vietnamese casters in.
Yep. Justice Simon, of course, he has played in both Grand Platypus Opens, I want to say. So far, way to get him to convince Miyomika to play, man.
Justice Simon, he played in the first GPO.
Right.
He did not. Unfortunately, he was busy and he did not play in the second.
Right.
I imagine we'll see him this Sunday. I imagine.
Yeah, we'll see you this Sunday, right, Justice Simon? Right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy? Yeah? We'll see you this Sunday, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
He'll bring me Micah and other Vietnamese players like EPG? Yeah? Yeah?
Literally everyone here.
Yeah? Yeah? We'll see you this Sunday,
Okay.
right?
HD Caster is in. I don't know. I think ChiOt may have just given up. He's like, fuck it. Like,
Well,
not too sure.
alright, casters, are we ready? Are we? Light?
Yeah.
Alright.
What a nice guy asking if we're ready.
Exactly, man. Usually we just tag along and we just hope that they go when we're ready.
Yes. So, for those of you who are unaware, there is a new YouTube link for the Vietnamese cast as they have switched streamers. And the way
it's gonna be
YouTube works.
HD now.
Yes, as YouTube works, they generate a new link for each live stream.
Interesting. Hey, Kerwin, thanks for the sub, mate. And speaking of subs, here we have it. In the bottom right-ish corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-ish area of the map, we have the Red Protoss, representing our very own sister clan. Oh wait, he has, no, it's my mistake. Sorry about that. Representing Team Vicious Killers. But also our very own sister clan Alpha X. We have one of the most well-known Vietnamese players. We have Justice Simon. And in the top leftish area of the map, spawning in the top leftish area of the map, we have the Blue Protoss, the other very well-known Protoss Vietnamese player. We have representing Team Dirty Cheeser. It is Weeboo. I forgot to do the alias. God. Well, I mean, you can't really alias barcodes, can you?
Yeah, we can't, unfortunately. So the way casting tool works is we type in the username, and then it detects that name in-game, and then it generates that intro that Yaku is using. Unfortunately, because one of these players is using a barcode, it can't like detect that, so it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
what do you know about PvP, like?
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
DC
Nothing.
barcode Weeboo from DC. Well,
Yes.
we do know that Pylon is going down for Justice Simon just outside of Weeboo's base.
HD Caster just, letting us
Confirming
know.
for us, yep.
Confirming. Yeah, it's all good.
Ooh, this is the old Kata.
Oh my god, it's Stargate too.
It is. This is the classic. This is the build that Kata taught me how to do, and then I just kept doing it every time I played Protoss. And then even when it became a terrible build, I just kept doing it to the point where everybody was like, "Why do you always do this build, man?" Well, I don't play Protoss often, so
Yeah, the way this is positioned, this isn't exactly the Kata build. The Kata build being, you proxy Stargate, and then you throw down a bunch of shield batteries, so then your Void Rays can deal damage and then come
I'd
back
imagine
and
this is
regen
Oracles,
shields.
so
Yeah.
or maybe even Phoenixes. He is going into the depths,
see.
but it could just be
Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle. There we go. It is the classic Kata. There are a lot of variations to the Kata build. Oh, okay. We
It does get scouted.
But wow, are you going to defend against it? Oh, with stalkers. Okay.
Yeah, nah, he's fine.
Okay.
He's perfectly. He's fine. This is so good.
Okay.
At the same time though, Justice Simon is poking at the natural, at the ramp.
But Weeboo should know he's more than safe up here. Already loses the Oracle. That is not something you want to happen. Oof, owie, my bones. Weebu is, as time goes on, looking to be in a better and better position, but just as Simon does sneak up here, does get a couple more probe kills. Can get 5, yep, does get 5 before he is out.
And there's still 2 deaths at the natural.
That are continuing to be a nuisance.
Yeah, they don't really manage to deal much damage, but they are there.
Recalling immediately, but I don't think one does get away. Yeah, I mean, you may as well use recall at the start when, you know, it's early. Just try to get a couple more oracles out. They're good for utility, if nothing else.
Yeah,
this pylon is going to go down eventually.
This is a really rough start for Simon. Losing that oracle, losing those adepts, where, yeah, he did get 5 probes killed, but is 5 probes really worth an oracle? And
I mean, he got 6 adepts now.
He did get 6, I guess. Yeah, it's not worth. I would say that Justice is a little bit Simon is a little bit behind after that, and as a result, he is throwing down these shield batteries. You know, he is preparing just in case there is an attack, because he knows that he may not have as many units that he needs that.
I think I actually favor Simon's position right now.
Yeah,
because he knows that he has the defender's advantage. He knows it's a long rush distance. He's got this oracle out, gonna continue to get some scouting done, maybe here and there get a probe if it can. I don't know. It might just be biased because Justice Simon did play in Grand Platypus Open, whereas Weebu did not. But I'm favoring Justice Simon for the time being anyway.
I mean, you could argue that, you know, because he does have that oracle out, he does have that utility. You know, he can scout, he can revelation, he can poke in and do some damage if he so wishes. So he does have that going for him. And actually, that pylon is still alive. I'm surprised he didn't kill it.
Stargate?
Yeah.
Oh, the pylon as well. Oh, yeah. Wow.
He didn't kill it. It's just there.
Wow.
Oh. And the oracle goes in.
3 more kills off the bat. 4, but he does lose the oracle in the end. Oof. Owie.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not what you want. I think the magic number you want is 7 for an oracle. I don't know if things have changed, but yeah, and Weebu does scout with this hallucination, so he does see what's all those stargates being turned down.
Immortals? Sorry, stalkers have blink.
Yeah, they both have blink actually. But I think Simon has more stalkers.
He's gonna have to deal with defender's advantage and potential guardian shell. Already picks it off. 1 shot. Very nicely done by Justice Simon. He is doing a pretty good job and blinks away. Gets a couple of kills. Nicely done. But does get caught.
Oh, but he gets sandwiched
immediately.
Oh my god.
Beautiful flank coming down from Weebu. And this is Simon forced to use another recall.
Yeah, a little bit baited. I think he could have just walked back because Weebu did back off. I think if he did continue across the map, like he needed everyone back home, but you know, he just backed off.
Justice Simon has been probing like a god so far. Do you see that
51
difference? Yeah.
Oh my god. And he's getting a 3rd base.
But he's gonna have to deal with these +1 stalkers coming into his face real soon.
Yeah, will he have enough to defend his 3rd base? Because those shield batteries, they're still at the natural. They haven't been. He hasn't created any at the 3rd.
But I don't think Weebu really suspects a 3rd base yet. Oh, these stalkers are really low. Alright, it's a little bit of a delicate dance coming out, but actually, this is a lot of stalkers. Again, with +1 advantage. Only now +1 weapons getting done from Simon. Gonna try to warp in as many reinforcements as he can, but he doesn't really see where the army is. And
he does have an immortal
natural. He does have an immortal, and that could make all the difference, especially
but they blink right on it.
Immediately one-shotted. Charge lots are gonna try to get something done.
And he just blinks out. He just blinks away.
Just blinks out. He
doesn't even care.
Quite a number of these stalkers, but it's not quite the trades that Simon really wants to get. +1 has just finished from Simon, and he's now starting on his +2, so he might be able to hold on a little bit better now.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to throw down a shield battery, right? Or just in case, like this stalker count is getting a little bit scary.
Yeah, I think he might be a bit worried that if he does throw one down, then the stalkers might try to one-shot it as it builds. But yeah, it's definitely would help.
He does finish up another immortal though, so he does have that backbone, that
The meat.
No, not the. We've been. I'm not even gonna.
I'm gonna see a blink straight up into the main. Yup.
Oh my god.
And this is just terrible position for Simon to be in.
Yeah, and he could blink just right out.
So much reduction. D-Power C +2 that was already being upgraded as well. Tries to get a little bit of a flank here from Simon, but I don't quite think there's enough muscle here.
Oh, he can jump with the Immortal. Like the Immortal's all...
Absolutely jump on top of the Immortal and maybe the Archon as well. The Stalkers do blink down for Simon in the end. I think Simon is now finally starting to hold this. The army supply is starting to dwindle for Weebu. And she just called.
What?
I thought I hit the button, but I didn't. Very, very nicely done by Simon, holding on like that. Even when the times got tough, man.
Exactly. You know, despite being in a rough position, despite having a bunch of stalkers in his main, sniping all this tech, like he held on and he was able to sandwich them and pull out a win. Very surprising, to be honest. Like it was looking real good for Weebu, and then just like that.
It didn't.
Yeah.
That's just life, man. It was looking real good, then it wasn't.
Yeah, I was just like quickly checking the bases. So Weebu did finish up his third, so he was on 3 bases as well. But he was banking a bunch of minerals.
Yeah.
So he wasn't macroing properly behind it. So yeah, he couldn't really reinforce in time to defend against that push that was coming.
Yeah, that would make Then that's a lot more understandable, seeing as how why he just left immediately like that.
Yeah, like it felt like he was just hyper focusing on his unit control and dealing all this damage.
I know that feel, man. I know that feel.
Okay, so we will have Python coming out for Team VK.
Right.
It is actually Python VN. That is his full ID.
Ooh, I wonder what the VN stands for. Oh, I accidentally typed Python. Gotta fix that up real quick. Or Python. Python.
Python. And he will be up against
Solar Blade, by the looks of this. This is the lower league players or match, isn't it?
Yes, this should be the lower league match. Yeah, I'm not sure if it is Solar coming out. Not the Korean player.
I was gonna say. It's supposed to be the lower league match, man. What are you doing here?
Yeah, a barcode is being invited.
Assuming that might be the captain of Dirty Cheeser? Mayhaps.
Yeah, Solar did confirm he isn't playing.
Just a clarification on the rules coming out from ChiOt.
Yeah. As this match is gold and below.
Eh? He's diamond.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking to see who's coming in. Diamond and A, gold, KR.
Doesn't matter that he's gold and KR. What the hell? I could be GM on Korea, but I could be gold on NA.
No, you wouldn't.
I couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
I could be GM in Singapore.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Nemesis was actually GM once on the C server.
Yeah. Nemesis was GM on C.
I think she was like Diamond 2 at the time on NA. That's what happens when literally 200 people play on the server.
They are just reiterating the rules to the players.
Mm-hmm. Could potentially just get a walk over here. Unless
They could.
Unless you're just playing around like, oh yeah, you know. I know I said that I wasn't gonna play, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's known to happen every now and then. So we see
A lot of talk.
Oh yeah, a lot of talk that we're invited to listen to, but we don't quite understand it.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is going to come down from Dirty Cheeser Light?
You mean like the players, or?
Well, yeah, players, play styles, build orders, anything you may think.
I'm disappointed that Weebu did not cheese. I feel like they have to commit. You know, you have that
name,
you
right?
have exactly. Like you can be like, oh, they're called dirty cheeses, but they got a macro, because it's a joke. Like no. You got to cheese,
man.
right? You got to go full Haas. Just go crazy. Like. Why is Mio Micah not on this team? Why is he on Hong Kong All Stars?
That is the bigger question. Why is he on Hong Kong All Stars? I like to imagine that there was probably like a dartboard, right? And there were, he just threw a dart and was like, all right, that's the team I'm going to play for this season. Either that or each of the teams just drew straws. Potentially. Yeah, I don't know. A player from Dirty Cheeser not cheesing, I mean, that's like a non-Zerg player from SE Swarm.
I think there are actually non-Zerg players on SE Swarm.
There are, but,
Yeah.
Or, like, Team No Toss. No, wait, that was... Yeah, they legitimately didn't have any Protoss players. Never mind.
Yeah,
never mind.
See, that's what you want to be. They committed to the name.
Team, please buff Arthas. From Heroes of Storm.
It's almost like, imagine if there was a team called, like, I don't know, Vietnamese All-Stars, and they didn't have Vietnamese players on it.
Yeah, imagine if it was just, like, Control, Go-Go Joey... NXZ, split balling.
Yeah.
Ooh, what about Team Vietnamese Rejects, which are all of the players who weren't allowed on the original All-Star teams? That's what I want to see next season of Vietnam Team League. I want to see Team Hong Kong All-Stars Rejects, the players who weren't accepted into the original All-Star team.
I mean, they kind of had that for ANZ Pro League.
They did. I did
Yeah.
see. What was it?
Yeah.
Team... What? Bixby, why are you activated?
It was C Outcast.
That's what it was called. And it was all the players who couldn't play in the original season, wasn't it? So I think Demi is in there?
It was
I know
Risky.
Risky, that was one.
Yeah, Bwisk.
Risky, Bwisk. Demi,
It was like an amalgamation of players.
Yeah.
Essentially. No, Demi was an OSC. What are you talking about?
Alright.
Yeah.
Revenant, I want to say.
Potentially Revenant. But yeah, it looks like we're still waiting for Team VK.
Maybe it'll just be a walk. Oh,
we have a player.
Oh, little boy coming into the lobby.
Boy. I'm just going to pose the question. I'm a little bit worried that little boy is actually
A grown man. Or a grown woman.
no, fuck the barcode, but he just like left, made another account, and just
Oof.
came back.
Solgaleo. Is that a Pokemon?
Hold on. I wanna view profile on this guy.
See, this is admin instincts taking over. Solar Blade. Wait, what?
Solgaleo?
Solgaleo.
Dude, you're gonna have to make an alias.
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo.
Okay.
Little boy is Solgaleo.
Is there a Pokemon?
Yes. He is named after the Pokemon.
Interesting. Alias is made. Yeah, boy. And speaking of, oh, it's another PvP. I just realized. And speaking of aliases being created in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, swatting in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Protoss. Representing Team Dirty Cheeser, you know him as Solgaleo, but here he is called. I forgot that when it pops up, it will be the actual name and not the alias.
Yeah,
It's Little Boy. Slash Solgaleo.
It's Solgaleo.
Yeah. Solgaleo. And speaking of Solgaleo, wait, what was the opposite of Solgaleo? I know this. This is Generation 7, I'm pretty sure. I didn't actually play those games.
The moon Pokemon.
The moon Pokemon.
Lunara.
Lunara. Wait, isn't that a Heroes of the Storm character? Look, anyway. We got Python VN. So I hope this isn't just going to be a night of PvPs, because you got the two wrong casters to just cast an entire PvP-a-thon.
Look, I know they can make cannons, alright? They can make oracles.
Yeah.
And whoever
On
makes
Acropolis.
carriers first wins.
No, whoever makes carriers first loses, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's actually... Okay, we're gonna be here for a while trying to figure out who wins and whatnot. All I know is man with gun OP. That's all I know about PvP.
But there's no man with gun in here.
Wait, what? Okay, I know nothing about PvP, never mind.
We did see Solgaleo.
Solar?
Little boy.
Soldier
I'm
Boy?
gonna say Little Boy.
Soldier Boy? I'm gonna combine the two names, Solgaleo and Little Boy, to Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy, I like it. That's a name. That's that's a name.
Tis.
He is coming out here with these two probes harass.
Yeah. It's
he's gonna get one.
Gets two. Oh no, gets one. Never mind.
He got one. They got one each.
WCS. I thought for a second we didn't have Game Heart, but no, we do have Game Heart.
Yeah,
It's
surprisingly. And he does get away. What's with all these probes out on the map? What's happening?
This is just like when we did our test stream with the insane AI versus the easy AI.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Like I guess maybe he's
plotting
just
something.
I imagine he's
something,
paranoid.
right? Why would he be paranoid? He's the one in Dirty Cheeser.
He raised a good point. Yeah.
Okay,
And these footsteps get in.
Walk straight past these stalkers. Does notice it right at the end, but it's a little bit too late.
Wow, two more stalkers getting pumped out
he can get done. These adepts does get quite a couple, and by quite a couple I mean literally a couple. Two. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he could get
these.
maybe a little bit more.
Blocks. Oh no. One adept will go down in the end. These two probes, man. Alright, there's a pylon.
Reinforcing pylon. Oh, they block each other a little bit.
Spot
That's
pylon.
all good.
Yep, too many cooks spoil the broth, as they say.
It may get spotted by this adept.
No, it has not. Maybe the probe. Okay, he has to see this probe now. Sees the second probe. But I wonder what he's thinking. Python, I mean.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a big one base all in with all these stalkers.
With the pylon as a reinforcing point.
Yeah, because there's quite a few stalkers.
He's got to be tipped off somewhat, though, right? Like no expansion, a lot of stalkers.
I would hope so. I'm just very worried for Python because he's committing to these adepts. Like he's even getting the adept upgrade, and adepts are not what you want against stalkers.
He's getting a single immortal out, but yeah, without some shield batteries. Okay, a single shield battery. But
it's way in the back there.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna need a closer shield battery and potentially a warp prism, but you might not be able to spare.
And here come all the stalkers.
If you really need an immortal out.
Even if the immortal comes out, they're just gonna jump right on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're already starting to whittle down the robo facility. Could even potentially get it. That's only one immortal for Python right now, and it's being shot down so hard. The stalker count
the micro there, like,
little boy is starting to get whittled out, but the shield battery does run out of energy.
Yeah.
I think
and
this may very well be it for Python.
Yeah. He did snipe the robo facility before, so there aren't going to be any more immortals popping out. He is trying to pump out some shield batteries and stalkers, but
a dark shrine just to be sure for little boy.
Yeah, I think there's too much from little boy. He's gonna get the natural.
This is a little boy who packs a big punch.
Are you proud of that?
Not really. I could have gone with the sort of atomic bomb little boy. I'm waiting for the victory screen, man. GG's called.
Yeah, waiting for it.
There we go. Yeah. Who lordy. So there we have it. We are tied sideways 1-1 in the specified seer team match.
Soul Gallier does take it for Team Dirty Cheesers. And we are going
living up to the name.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have the 2v2 match next, right?
Unless they decide to postpone it.
Nope. Dusty Gorge. Here we go. 2v2.
2v2.
Okay, we have Kuber, Zurich player, playing for VK Gaming, and Joe Cooler, Terran player, playing for VK Gaming.
Joe Cooler.
Yeah. And look who it is, We got EBG.
No. Okay, apparently not.
No. EBG playing for Dirty Cheesers. And Nefarious playing for Dirty Cheesers. They are both Terran.
Oh, Joe Cooler appears to be Korean, or at least has a Korean keyboard.
Joe Cooler is in fact Thai. He's from Thailand.
He's typing Korean though. Interestingly enough, there's going to be a TZ versus a TT.
Here we go. Don't forget, don't use the casting tool intro for the 2v2. Yeah. Gotta do it old school.
Gotta do it old school style. How did we do it without? Oh my lordy! How did we ever get anything done before casting tool, man?
I didn't even know. I didn't cast.
You get replay reviews every now and then.
I guess so. Yeah.
So we got Butch in the left side, spawning in the left side, begging not to be killed, says one of the members of... Is this Team VK, right?
VK.
Of VK! We have our two champions stepping it up. Gonna be the tag team right now on Dusty Gorge. The Zerg Cuba and the Terran Joe Kula. And in the right side corner of the map, spawning in the right hand side corner of the Eka map, we have the two champions representing Team Dirty Cheeser, the Blue Terran Nefarian. No, wait, Nefarious. Nefarian is in WoW Classic. And the Red Terran. We all know him. You all know him. I all know him. The... what was it? 2-time SEO champion? Potentially 3-time SEO champion? I don't quite remember. The Red Terran. EBG.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just checking it now. EBG has won one. He won one SDO.
There we go.
Boom.
He came runner up
Back.
in like 3 though or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he has a lot of second places.
All right, there we go. Here I was thinking that Light was Arsu.
But yeah, he did win an SEO back in February of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where we know him from. Okay, so we got a 2v2 going on. You know, once again, Dirty Cheeser's
Not living up to the name, man.
Yeah. What the fuck's going on? Why would you even call yourself Dirty Cheeser? It's like, well, it's like, mate.
Oh, well, we never know. There is a SCV scouting around the premises of VK's base. More than likely just a scouting SCV, though.
Yeah. It looks like both of the Dirty Cheese Terrans are going potentially 1-1-1.
There's the bunker.
Oh, wow.
There we go. That is what we like to
Beautiful.
see. A bit of a Reaper fight coming in. Joe Cooler now trying to contest against initially 2 Reapers, but now 3. SCV going down for EVG, and that's the end of that bunker. But the Reapers, they're going to have a field day, man. Or they would, but one of them just died, so.
Yeah, and he has a Hellion for defense, so these 2 Reapers aren't going to be able to do much else. They defended it quite well. Oh, but a Liberator coming out from Joe Cooler as well. Wow, this is looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this game is going to go on a little bit longer than our previous 2v2.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they came in, they tried to knock Cooper out, and they were able to defend, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. All of these units gonna get caught out by some Zerglings. They are fast Zerglings, but very nice kiting coming out from Nefarious on these Hellions.
That control
manage to chase them away, and the Reaper just cleaning it all up.
At the same time, that Liberator is making its way across the map. Looks like it's headed towards EBG's base. And at the same time, looks like they're scouting around trying to get some damage done with those Hellions. Oh, they might actually.
They might, yeah. A couple of drones. Ooh, Cyclone already prepared from EBG. Does manage to chase away this Liberator.
Yeah.
It's
well positioned.
Very solid from both teams so far.
Yeah. It looks like maybe they got 1 drone kill, but not 2, so that harassment didn't really do much. But again, likewise.
Than earlier, man.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
No, Chu's not playing here.
Yeah. See, if True was playing, he would cheese.
Absolutely.
Same.
Dirty Cheeser, you gotta get True on your team next season, man.
Yeah. Get True out here. But are we seeing mech? We're seeing a lot of Hellions come out of,
We are
of
seeing
our
a lot
blue
of
player.
elements from Nefarian, and that's a lot of factories.
Yeah.
I think it might maybe be mech. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, there are 5 factories.
Yeah.
Like 3 more.
I mean, he might just really like his tanks, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It might be biotank emphasis on the tank.
It would be cool to see like a 2v2 where one player like focuses on making tanks and the other player focuses on making like marines, something like that.
Wow,
like,
yeah.
That'd be pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
Would be. Just mono.
We do see this. Yeah, we do see this push out coming out from Joe Cooler though, and it does get spotted by the watchtower. So they do know this is coming out.
Are they preparing back at home? EBG is in a good defensive position.
Yeah, speaking of unit compositions, I think the Zerg player just has nothing but lings. Does he even have the Baneling Nest? Like,
he does have the Baneling Nest. He does have 2 Banelings. So,
does he even have speed?
He doesn't have Baneling speed. He does.
Oh, he's only just starting it now.
Obviously.
I think he thought he had it, and then. Okay, so that's gonna be very late. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kuro. Please don't fire me.
This push out is coming. It's gonna be on Nefarious to be able to position his tanks though, because he has all these tanks, right? But if they're in the south, then they're not gonna be able to do much to help EBG, right?
He is unsieged. He is trying to see what he can get done. EBG himself has some very nice positions on his tanks, as well as a Raven.
Yeah.
Can disable quite about anything that Joe Cooler might throw his way.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit scary though, because the Zerg player is being insanely greedy. He's going up to 4 bases. Meanwhile, EBG and Nefarious are still on 2. Like, they need to push out and do something about this base. Otherwise, the Zerg player could just
just be as greedy.
Them. Or be as greedy, yeah.
Especially if one player is going mech, right? Alright, well, they are starting to push out now, countering that initial push from Joe Cooler. A little bit of teamwork power coming down, so you can see seeing where they can position their tanks so they can cover one another.
And saying that though, Nefarious doesn't have much else here other than those couple of tanks.
Ooh, Sim is not done yet for EBG.
Yeah. He did end up losing all of his Hellions earlier. Unfortunately, he was being a little bit too aggressive with them.
I think we're about to see Joe Cooler maybe go for a flank a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, or a Doom Drop.
I'm gonna drop on. Yeah, he could. He totally
from
could.
The high ground. Maybe. No, never mind. Okay, he's actually just going for a Doom Drop into the base of EBG. EBG himself trying to go for a drop, see if he can get anything done on this side of the map.
Yeah,
the siege line is moving slowly.
They're gonna be completely out of position because there's no sensor tower. There's nothing to scout this. And oh my god, there are Marines though.
Marines here, but it doesn't quite seem to be enough. These Marines already starting to spread out, trying to get these tank down. And Doom Drops are really tough to deal with as a Terran player if your army is in the middle of the map.
Yeah, at the same time, I think
EBG is trying to come back to defend, reinforce.
Look how many tanks that is.
That is a lot of tanks. Doesn't even need to siege them. But so far, EBG has lost 27 workers overall in this entire game. But still, he hasn't lost that much infrastructure, I gotta say. I thought it would be a lot deadlier, but he is down to 20 SCVs now.
Yeah, the problem is that as that attack was happening, like, EBG wasn't doing anything with this force, right? He's only now pushing forward. And at this time, like, the Zerg player can, he has all the time to do.
Yeah, it was also the Zerg player who... Like, the attention wasn't on the Zerg player to do that trap, isn't it?
True. Yeah. So he would have been prepared anyway.
Yeah. That being said, he has made a lot of banelings to prepare against this. EBG trying to split towards the end, trying to fall back into Nefarious's tank line. And he does defend a little bit, and yep, Nefarious is ready now.
Yeah, that's a lot of tanks. I do feel like a lot of this is on Nefarious. Like, unfortunately, their economies are kind of crippled. Like, again, the Zerg is on 4 bases. I feel like the Terran player could take a third as well, like, uncontested.
Yeah, Nefarious, well, he does have a third. He has the gold.
Yeah, he's got the gold.
He has
I like it.
that's actually his 4th.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
It is pretty good, as is this tank positioning. Not easy at all for Cooper or Joe Cooler to go into this. We might see Joe Cooler try to go for a drop on top of these tanks, but these Cyclones are a very good anti-air, but lock-on is this on cooldown now.
Oh my god, so many tanks, look at that!
So many tanks that are starting to go get friendly fire off. And Nefarious still has a very sizable count, but Joe Cooler's tank positioning is fantastic as well. I think we're about to see
this drop there.
Yeah, I think we're about to see VK barely hold on, or even be in a favorable position if they hold on.
Oh, but
no,
here comes
EBG
EBG.
comes in.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little bit too late. If he had come like a couple of seconds earlier, he could have stopped that doom drop from happening and saved like 4 or 5 tanks.
But what is left of the army for Joe Cooler and Cooper? Cooper now only making a lot of links, but that's not going to be enough. Joe Cooler getting whatever Marines he can salvage here to go for a flank or even a counter drop, but
well,
it's
it
just
looks
not
like he's
looking
trying
likely.
to cut off reinforcements, which is the smart play. And he
Definitely.
could. Oh my god, there's so many
much,
tanks there.
So much splash damage on top of this bio. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we may very well see ABG
I will say
might
that
just win this for.
Don't say that too soon though, because there are a bunch of banelings being made. He can defend against
but
all of
where's
that
the
bio.
buffer? But where's the buffer for this though? Well, now coming up, tanks already getting some good shots in. That's not a lot of banelings anymore, but it still might be enough to clean out this bio. But splits from EBG are fantastic once again.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that tank, I think he would have been able to clean that
Cooler
up.
does call
completely.
GG. Cooper does call GG as well. The power of double Terran.
G.
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 G. Alright, there we have it. Dirty Cheese are now up 2-1 in the specified series.
Hey, that was a lot of tanks.
Twas a lot of tanks.
It's a lot of tanks, mate.
Twas a lot of tanks. That's what happens when you have 3 Terran players and
Yeah.
but that was a lot of tanks, but you know what? In the end, man with gun. OP.
Man with gun OP, man. I think they worked really well together.
Definitely.
EBG and Nefarious. Like, yeah.
If you notice, there were no player pings that game. I have to wonder
There
if they were in
weren't,
a voice
you know.
call.
Yeah, I imagine so, right? Like, that's how you do it, right? Gotta get on comms, gotta yell at each other.
Is that how you did it
push
with Milk?
blame.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, that's why we lost horribly. It's perfect.
No, Kuroai!
It looks like maybe a lobby is being made. I'm not too sure. The next map is going to be. What's the next map going to be?
Thunderbeard.
Thunderbird. Nice.
Twas an amazing car, the Thunderbird. I was gonna go into like details on why the Thunderbird was amazing, but then I realized I know nothing about cars. So, well, you know, the 2006 movie Cars, you know, was pretty good.
Was it? I didn't watch it.
That's all I know about cars.
I watched one of the old Furby.
Herbie? Fully loaded?
Herbie. No, not the new one. No, the fucking old one. That
It
one.
is.
I watched
Fully
that.
loaded was old as fuck, dude.
Fully,
Was it
what
like
is
2002?
Exactly, that's new. I'm talking about
that's
the older ones.
old.
Like, I'm talking about the ones like from the 90s or something.
They like had an animated series in like mid 2000s, I believe.
God damn it. Hui Solo is coming up.
Ooh. Han Solo. I'm Han Solo.
Hui Solo for
Han
Dirty
Solo.
Cheesers.
I'm Han Solo. What the fuck, yo? I'm
The
Han
Zerg
Solo,
player.
Solo. Hey, not a Protoss player coming up.
Zarg. He's Zarg.
Yeah, I was saying, not a Protoss this time. Protoss player this time.
We solo versus ChiOt. Oh
shit! Wait, what's the capitalization for ChiOt? It's the O.
The O is capital, and he's Protoss.
Right, PV frickin' Z. So we had a Protoss player anyway.
Alias it, mate. Alias it.
Name, alias, real toss.
Alright, don't forget to switch scenes.
I did actually forget this time. And speaking of forgetting, here we have it on what could very well be the final game map of the evening. We have, representing the hopes and dreams of Team VK, down in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the founder of the Toss clan, of which members include Sister Toss and Ninja Toss. We have, known as Real Toss, but also known as ChiOt. How is he casting this? Unless, no, HD is streaming it, so yeah. Okay. And speaking of HD, here we have it in the top left-hand corner map, spawning in the top left-hand corner map. He only has to win this map for his team to bring home the victory tonight. The Yellow Zerg, representing Team Dirty Cheeser, we have Hoi Solo. I'm Hoi Solo, solo. Hoi Solo. I'm Hoi Solo. Hoi Solo. Hoi Solo, solo.
Hey, are you gonna keep going? Or?
It's okay.
You don't have to keep going. It's okay. Okay, you can stop.
I'm feeling it.
You don't even.
I'm so happy. The carbonite's gone.
Stop.
Dude,
we're gonna get flagged for copyright. We're gonna get flagged.
Wait, does Star Wars Connect actually own the copyright to that?
That's
LucasArts. Oh, do you see what I see?
What do you see?
Right,
oh my god!
Living up to his clan's name. And
Beautiful.
The question is, does ChiOt see this?
He does.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh shit.
Oh, he doesn't suspect a thing.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Dude.
Okay. Alright, so a couple of things. I was gonna say Hoi Solo, I'm pretty sure he streams. I'm pretty sure I've seen this stream on Team Liquid.
Alright, so if we have a command in chat to link a stream, unless we don't have one.
Yeah, I could be completely wrong, and he might not have a stream at all.
Yeah, it might be Hayu Solo that you're thinking of.
Yeah. I don't
Someone completely different.
Yeah.
It might be Sister Toss that you're thinking of.
It may be she doesn't.
Alright, Real Toss.
Oh, he sees it!
Yep,
he sees it!
There we go.
He sees it!
Well, I have to wonder if it might be too little too late, though. He does get the pylon down, but he is not going to be able to make anything once that pylon is completed. No cannons and nothing. Might be able to reinforce on top of it, though, with Warp In.
I mean, whatever comes out of this hatchery, it's going to take a while, right? Like, whether it's creating riches through lava or making queen.
It will, but I think it's going to be faster than Real Toss can get any effective units out. He doesn't have the chrono boost to spare on this single gateway. No, he does. He's just not chrono boosting it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
single stalker out now. Gonna face a single roach. He's actually attacking his own Nexus.
Oh god, the Nexus! No, what are you doing? ChiOt, what are you doing? Oh, the surround!
Alright, this is a brilliant surround on top of these probes. Very nicely done on that mineral walk as well, just to get in once again. The Stalker does go down though, and that was very much the backbone of this defense here for ChiOt.
Yeah. He does get 2 pylons up though, and they are warp gates, so he will be able to spawn in like a wave of units.
Definitely much quicker, but now, oh boy. He's being attacked from both the front and the back right now. He is getting a lot of damage done on the Nexus, but he has the opportunity to go for the production, and he's not quite. If Huey Solo doesn't realize this, and ChiOt can get a couple of more warp-ins down, it could go pretty well for him, I should say. Nexus just there to tank the damage, so to speak.
He may be able to clean this up, like what's in his main. But he did lose quite a number of probes, and he isn't remaking them. To be fair, I don't think he needs to.
Yeah. Although now that Roach Ravager and a lot of Soulings count is knocking down his front door as well.
Yeah.
He has to consolidate his forces and pick one side, but it's a kind of a hard decision to make, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, part of me feels like he should have just ignored the main. You know, like.
Yeah. But again, that cannot be an easy decision. Blink is now complete, so he has a little more flexibility here in his defense. Well, mobility, I should say, rather than flexibility, but also flexibility. Nexus does go down, and that is painful.
And here come the Lings.
Nothing but painful.
Yeah, and the front wall is getting knocked down as well. Like, he does have a couple of zealots though, so he can defend.
Yep.
Again, he should be able to
opening here. Yep, okay, never mind, no longer an opening, but link speed has been completed before Huey Solo. Alright, finally plugging up that wall. So you can at least, he has a couple of seconds to focus on his main before having to worry about his natural. Well, actually, his main is already gone. He doesn't have to worry about his main anymore because it's gone. Yeah,
there is creep as well, so he won't be able to retake his main, even if he kills the hatchery.
Yep.
Like,
and a single creep tumor preventing everything. Oh, this pylon. That was the one way for ChiOt to get back, is by proxying something here. And now it's getting caught out. Zealot's gonna try to chase this roach all the way home.
He is throwing down a Dark Shrine though, so you know, don't count him out completely. You know, we've seen DTs turn
behind
like
Dark Shrine.
Exactly.
And although now Huso is starting to get his lair, so it's a little bit less dangerous. DTs will be.
Yeah, he should have an Overseer, or you know, even if he doesn't, like an Overseer doesn't take that long to morph. Did he just wall himself in completely?
Yep, he did. Where did those links come from? Holy. Oh, right, the eggs. They were morphing and he didn't kill the egg. Yeah, exactly. And he does see the DT shrine. So. Yep. Yeah, this is not looking very good for ChiOt. Does get a ninja base, though.
This is important. This is
much like his Ascendant Ninja Toss.
Yeah. He does need to do stuff like this, like get ninjas out, you know, get unexpected tech.
That's why he walled himself off.
Oh, big brain.
So he can just blink. Yeah, big. Okay, well, not sure what he's gonna do with it. I mean, he could like what's it called? Warp, prism, whatchamacallit. Links can still run through here though. This is vulnerable to that.
I don't think he has link speed though.
He does.
Oh, no,
he does. Yep.
Never mind.
Okay, trying to do whatever he can, just have some sort of presence on the map that keeps Hui Solo back.
Yeah, gets an overlord, gets a couple of links.
Yeah. And he has blink, so it's not like he's risking too much here.
Yeah, he should be fine. He should be able to stutter step and finish off these lings if they kept chasing. He is getting that ninja base, which is very important. Unfortunately,
Hui Solo doesn't know it's there, but it could, especially with the pathing on the probes.
Yeah, exactly.
DTs are out now. There is an Overseer here for Hui Solo, so that's rough. One where he goes down, and the rest of them are just gonna get surrounded. One of them just brutally pounced on. All right, well,
part of me kind of wishes that he had gotten like blink for his DTs, like you know, something crazy.
I mean, it would have taken a while though. Well, I suppose he could have gotten it and then just held his hand, or like stayed his hand until it came down once again. But now there's this massive Zerg army knocking down his door. And I think we're gonna see Dirty Cheeser win tonight.
Yeah. There are these stalkers that come up from behind to try and jump on the Ravagers, but there are just so many roaches. It's gonna be too much. He does have a DT to defend.
Yeah, and the
and there
Overseer is not here, so
yeah. He may have sniped the Overseer. I'm not too sure what happened to it.
I think he did. No, I think the Overseer just wasn't part of this army.
Okay. So he does like
But you
hands
guys
out.
got
Nope.
I said hit the. Oh, it froze. That's the wrong GG. There we go. All right. We were disappointed in the first game from Weeboo, but the rest of these players really living up to the name and claiming the victory in the end.
Embracing what they are. What are they? Yaku?
Team No Toss?
Dirty cheesers.
Dirty Cheesers. There we have it. So that just very well done on their victory there. That should about wrap us up for the VTL tonight. Yes?
Yeah, as a small update when it comes to the standings, I think that ties Dirty Cheeser for first place.
Oh.
So yeah, it's pretty well played. Oh, actually no, it doesn't. Never mind.
Oh, well, math, man. Who can do it?
Oh, no, actually they are. They're tied with Hong Kong All Stars.
There we go.
Yeah, so doing
So
pretty
the
well for
two-
themselves.
So the team Dirty Cheeser and the team with the dirtiest cheeser both
Yes.
tied.
Coincidence?
Coincidence?
Surprisingly, Team VK is at the bottom of the standings, which is
Yeah.
surprising because I feel like they're one of the most like known established
Definitely.
of these
Well,
teams.
It is only week 2, so they may have stayed their hand and not really thrown out their scariest players yet. Give a little
it
bit
is-
of the lesser known players some time to shine.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. I think in total there will be 7 rounds.
All right.
So this is pretty early. And then after that, of course, there are the playoffs. But yeah. Well
We
played.
won't be able to cover all of it, unfortunately. The way scheduling works is some weeks it will clash with SDO, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we'll
Yes.
try to do whatever we can.
Typically, we have matches, VTL matches on Wednesday nights and Friday nights. We should be free to cover them on Wednesdays. But Fridays we have our own tournaments, SDO and MSO, so we won't be able to cover those unless there's some kind of scheduling change or something like that. But yeah, these were great series, great games.
Absolutely. Check out the Vietnamese. This is the Vietnamese scene, guys. You do not see these types of plays.
Yeah.
You just don't. You just don't, except in Vietnam.
Yeah, and it was a great treat, like seeing a couple of these like more well-known players like Mio Micah,
Oh, I
Simon.
definitely know Mia Micah for you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
go
biggest
Joey.
fan.
And also, being able to showcase some of these other lesser-known players, like EBG for other people, or Soul Galio, stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Definitely. And if nothing else, sign up for the SDO upcoming this Friday. That will be for the leagues Diamond 1 and below, as well as the Grand Platypus Open that will be this Sunday. Get me Micah and Justice Simon and all of the other Vietnamese players who sign up for that as well. And go Joey as well, because now Hong Kong is included. Go get yourself some OSC points. You get them
Yes.
just by signing up.
If you're worried, we do not clash with Our Die Weekly. We are actually like a couple of like 5 hours before our die weekly. So if you
So we're
want
first.
to
Nice.
to have like an entire day of StarCraft, then you can compete in our tournament and then play in our die weekly as well.
There we go.
If you're up for that. If not, it's understandable. It's fine.
We will be mildly disappointed, though.
We will be. We will be.
Much like your parents. Anyway, if nothing else, Light, where can we find you around here?
You can find me at LightVIP on Twitter. Light_VIP, I should say. I typically tweet about StarCraft stuff. That's pretty much it. Whether it's my team or, just generally what we do. What about you, Yaku?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1. I'll probably stream something sometime soon. Like something sometime soon.
When's the Darkest Dungeon?
I gotta finish a bunch of reports before I do it, man. But
that's true.
I'll probably stream something sometime soon.
Hey, Yaku, when's the IPL report?
Empora Yakuzaku. Important to note, it is not Emperor, it is Empora, because I misspelled Emperor the first time. Also Discord, join our Discord, I'm probably there.
And if you do check out Yaku on Twitter, you should see his articles. That's kind of what Yaku mainly does other than play and cast. He's also a writer, I should say.
I don't think I call myself that yet.
Nah, call yourself that, it's fine. It's fine.
He does do a lot of writer for CranKy Ducklings.
Yeah, he writes up a lot of reports and write-ups, whether it's the team leagues we participate in or the seasons of our own tournaments. They're pretty good, and they also showcase players like EBG. Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
And, alright, I need to click on stop streaming and then wait 2 minutes for it to actually stop streaming. So, there we have it.
Thanks for